It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Clippers in Los Angeles. For Los Angeles, they've fallen into the bottom tier of teams, but looking to make up some ground. They're going against a team that they feel they're more than capable of beating. And Devin Booker, the youngest player to ever score 70 in a single game. Shaq, how impressive is that?
You know, it's so impressive that even Kyrie Irving mentioned that Booker's got the it factor. Might set a few more records before it's done, Ernie.
Yeah, I believe so. In today's game, you can't have enough shooting. And Booker's also a pretty sneaky playmaker. Sneaky. Doesn't really show it all the time. Just sneaky.
You know who else has the it factor?
Who's that?
Kevin Harlan.
Oh.
We're going courtside. He's got the call.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Phoenix Suns. At the point guard, Eli Okobo. At the power forward, Ryan Anderson. At the another forward position, Trevor Ariza. At center, DeAndre Ayton. At the other guard position, Devin Booker. The head coach of the team, and now introducing your Los Angeles Clippers. The big man, standing 6'11", number 13, Marcin Gortat. At the small forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 8, Danilo Gallinari. At point guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 21, Patrick Beverley. The other forward, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 34, Tobias Harris. The other guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 23, Lou Williams. Doc Rivers is the head coach for your home team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Los Angeles Clippers.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Los Angeles Clippers can deliver the goods here at home. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season. Last season they won all 4 games, showing complete dominance.
And they swept the season series against them last year. They really did have the upper hand.
And it's the Suns to start out. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Okobo and Booker are their backcourt. Ayton is out there with Anderson. And it's Ariza in at the 3 slot.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. On the wing, Williams, defended by Booker. Williams with the ball. Shot clock at 5. Out to Harris. Lets it go from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
Now here is Harris. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Portland.
Also, you have to mention the rebounding, another area where he excelled.
Here is Gortat. Williams for 3, gets the 3-pointer to fall. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Clippers testing out new digital offerings, things like visual enhancements to provide live information, different viewing angles, Smitty, to their fans.
You're right, Kevin. Something the league is looking at as well, providing different options with the software background and Clippers ownership. It makes sense they want to break new ground.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And Beverly kicks to Williams. Here's the floater.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Okobo, defended by Beverly. Teardrop shot. Yes, that goes in.
You see the quickness of Beverly, blinding speed in the inside.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And what a summer it was for the Suns. Landed the top pick in the draft, taking Ayton, and brought in some talent through free agency as well. Booker signing that extension solidified a very productive summer for the Suns. Having 2 young players that complement each other so well is huge for an up-and-coming team like the Suns.
First one falls for him. Steve, how about just getting along? I mean, obviously you want to win and play well, but what about teammates just getting along?
You know, Kevin, I love it because I think there's an expectation if you don't get along, you can't win. There are some teams you can see these 2 guys don't like each other, and they still win. But then the teams that is sustained for a long time is the teammates that get along. What you want to do is set, goals that's realistic. And if you can do that and obtain that, then you have pretty much a good team.
Now here's Beverly. 17 points for him last game against Portland.
When he's not shooting threes, you'll find Patrick Beverly at the rim.
Suns trail by 3. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game. Anderson against Harris. 6 to shoot. Okobo rejected by Harris.
You don't see a lot of block shots from Harris, so enjoy that one.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And no one expected them to win that game per se, but no excuse for the way that one ended up.
They just simply blew it. Hopefully that won't occur ever again now that they have that bad taste in their mouth. Too aggressive to start this game. That's already a couple fouls already in the first.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
Unfortunately for him, the defense is slow to react, but he couldn't make them pay.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
An all-around handful to deal with. Tobias with a strong move for the potential +1.
Well, Steve, Tobias Harris with plenty of stops in his young NBA career so far. You wouldn't guess it, though, from his talent level.
Year after year, he advances his offensive arsenal. He's become one of the most dangerous scorers in the game.
One shot, gentlemen.
Tobias Harris in his 8th season in the NBA and still just 26 years old.
Yeah, I mean, one season at Tennessee, and he has slowly but steadily improved each year. And, you know, he's gotten stronger, more consistent with his long-range shooting, and he's found his calling as one of those prototype small ball fours.
Here's Beverly. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Williams with a clean look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Especially in this quarter. He's had a few shots that looked like they would fall, but things haven't gone his way.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Okobo, defended by Beverly, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And now a look at DeAndre Ayton. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 5th in blocks, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Now here's Harrell. Back to Williams. Fires the three. The rebound by Anderson.
I'll tell you what, his shot's off, but the rest of the team is on. That's why they're still winning.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
For Phoenix, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And the first one drops. And it's tied up with that one.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Williams against Booker. Gallinari in the corner. That shot off, and Phoenix the other way now. Ariza kicks to Anderson. Knocked away. Stolen by Beverly. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Beverly's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Such a hounding defender. Beverly timing the steal and initiating the break.
Okobo, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. He has 6.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes the little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Harris. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Stolen by Anderson.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Here's Beverly, following the score by Trevor Ariza. Ariza against Williams. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Ariza.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Smitty, there are a lot of funny guys that play in pro sports, and the NBA is no exception now and in the past. Who would you say is the funniest guy you ever played with?
Yeah, a couple guys, Kevin. There's some funny guys. I think one that stands out as far as just being a straight comedian, had guys laughing, was Ken Norman. And I think there's another guy that was extremely funny, but he wasn't trying to be funny, was Dikembe Mutombo. Some of the things Dikembe would say and do, it was just hilarious, and he wasn't trying to be funny.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Harris outside. Lets it go with a three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And here's Phoenix. A big stretch here going 10-2. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Igor Kokoshkov and I got a chance to talk for a bit. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations and shoot the jumper with confidence. They feel that's the key, Kevin.
And David, thank you. What do you think, guys? Smart to center their game plan around the opposing defense?
I kind of feel like you have to. This is an opponent so good at taking away the best weapon on the other side. So you have to be ready to come at them in different ways.
This is always an exhausting opponent to play, so it would be huge for them if some of their bench players could step up and contribute today.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Harris. Harris missing again.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Anderson outside. This one for three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Harris dishes to Beverly. Pass to Harrell. Kicks to Harris. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Harris has got 7.
Well-conceived play. The pass is right on time. Tobias catches in rhythm. Difficult set to defend.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. So for the Clippers, Scott comes in for Harris. And Mbamute comes in for Gallinari. And the Suns here with a different look. Here's Crawford. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And Bradley gets it to go.
And what I like about Avery at the guard position, he's unafraid to challenge the interior.
Jackson kicks to Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for him.
See, this is how you dictate the flow of the game. He's been lit this quarter.
Bounce pass from Beverly. Here's Scott. Rebounded by Jackson. The Suns have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Now Booker against Indiana. He was really on his game. Clock at 6. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead.
We will talk about feed the hot hand. That's what they're doing this quarter, which is why they've been able to maintain momentum.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution for the Suns.
And Scott now, top of the key. It's tipped. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Last season, the Clippers had injury problems. 11 players missing a combined 264 games. Still had a winning record. Pretty impressive.
Now, here's Bradley. 11-point game his last outing. Shot clock at 6. Shot's good from Mbamute. Mbamute has got his first 2 points of the night.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
Passes it to Holmes. He kicks it to Jackson. The three-pointer is right on target. Jackson's got himself on the board with 3 there. Well, the Clippers with a league-high 37 different starting lineups last season. You've got to give Doc Rivers a lot of credit.
Yes, you do, and he gave a lot of the credit to his players. A lot of G League guys, two-way contracts. They battled all season long.
Now Crawford. Following the three-point attempt by Avery Bradley. Shoots over Bradley. Bradley with some nice D.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
1:14 left here in the opening quarter. Here's the teardrop, and Jackson with the block.
And Jackson is an impressive defender, using his huge wingspan to turn away shots.
Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. 5th, the Clippers.
And just having a terrific year on the offensive glass, it's because everybody buys in. Not just the big men, but even the guards are getting in on the act.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Clippers trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Down low, Scott. No good that time.
When you miss a lay-in, it sort of sucks the energy out of your team.
The pass to Crawford. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Crawford.
Jamal Crawford, the former Michigan Wolverine, continues to thrive as a scorer.
Both free throws good from Crawford.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Beverly the pass to Harrell. Back to Beverly. To the middle, Crawford with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. Poked away. Crawford with the steal. Okobo fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast or do they go right for the juggler?
Shooting one.
.11 seconds left to play in the first. And here is Williams. And so it's the Phoenix Suns sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be right back after this.
You know I come around and rock it. You know I come around and rock it. You know I come around and rock it.
Josh Jackson, the fourth pick in 2017. he's already made an impression on his teammate, Devin Booker.
Josh is an ultra competitor. He has the same mindset, that winning mindset. And, I think that's where it starts, people that actually care about the game. And Josh is definitely one of those guys.
Well, these two have a very bright future.
I mean, between Booker's shooting and Jackson's defensive versatility and potential, that's a duo to watch.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. But let's see if they can sustain the intensity.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Rashawn Holmes out there with Jackson. Then it's Bridges. And it's Crawford. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, D.A., he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Jackson misses. Clippers trail by 16. Well, Luke Baamute, a defensive specialist out of UCLA.
He's probably a natural small forward, but this is a guy that can defend literally 1 through 5. I mean, his offensive confidence has also grown through the years and starting to develop a reliable three-point shot, even making some plays from time to time off the dribble.
For Los Angeles, they have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. The NBA always evolving, Steve. What do you like to see in a big man coming through the ranks these days with the kind of game we've got in front of us?
Well, I think right now a lot of these big guys, they have to be versatile, especially on the defensive end. We talk so much about the big shooting threes, but I think big guys right now got to be able to switch on pick and rolls, being able to guard the smaller guys, and I think also you still have to have that toughness. But I would love, Kevin, to see somebody come in and just dominate on the low block, and our entire game changes because this guy can win a championship being a low post player.
But you really think that's going to happen?
No, not at all.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Right side, Williams gets the 14-footer to fall. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
Well, he can hit the three. He can drive it. Now you see what Williams can do from the mid-range.
Dishes it to Crawford. Okobo, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his. He is making all the right decisions out there.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Gortat, to the middle. Here's Scott, and he gets it to go.
No one rotating over to help on the mismatch. Easy lay-in.
Outside Jackson. Down low. Okobo. Kicks it out to Crawford. Shoots over Bradley. Crawford, no luck.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
Williams gets the bucket.
I like this choice by Lou. Could try to take it to the rack, but sees he has the easy floater over the top.
Here's Crawford. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen and went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Los Angeles with some changes. Harris is checked in for Scott. And it's Gallinari in for Mbaumute. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Now here's Bradley. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Crawford against Williams. Now here's Bradley. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 3. Shot on the wing. Williams can't hit.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Booker looking around. Basket good. Booker's got 14 points for the game.
And just carrying over from his last game. Completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Now here is Harris. He's got 7. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the defender there, a little out of position. Harris sees this, takes advantage, draws the foul.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
And Harris drops them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Booker, 14 points for him. Ayton dishes to Crawford. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Here's Williams, 19-point game. He can't get that one. Good D by Booker.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
Beyond the arc. That one doesn't go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Ariza outside. There's the dish to Crawford. Shot from 12, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Williams kicks to Gallinari. He dishes it to Harris. It's on target from the high post. Harris has got 11 points.
Just a solid all-around jump shooter. Tobias working over that mid-range area.
Pass to Booker. Ayton dishes to Booker. Over Bradley. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Harris kicks to Bradley. Back to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
The defense has tried to make adjustments, but Tobias is smart. He's adjusting back.
Suns leading by 17. Here's Crawford. A 14-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Well, we know, Steve, the GMs are in a tough position in this NBA. Trying to win, obviously, is the number one desire, but they got to balance everyone's view of the landscape. Winning now as opposed to looking what's best for the future.
And it's totally hard because we all understand what happens because you get penalized at the end of the year if you're not a team that's, pretty much locked in the playoffs. You almost want to lose games to get a chance to have a better chance to getting a higher draft pick. I think this is something that over the course of the next few seasons, this will be looked at very closely.
And so Doc Rivers has had enough. Timeout.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Beverly. Averaging 15 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
Gortat finds Williams. Yep, that one goes. Williams has got 9 points.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
Here's Crawford. That one wide left.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Now here's Crawford, following the miss by Lou Williams.
Crawford often content to pull up. That time he took it all the way.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gortat. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Thursday, they'll head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that matchup with the Pelicans, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
Harrell, he's checked in for Gortat.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Aiden. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Williams kicks to Beverly. Passes it to Harris. For 3, Williams. It's hauled in by the Suns. Anderson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker against Beverly. It's Ariza on the wing. For 3, Booker makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
You like the aggressiveness, pushing all the right buttons. He has this team rolling.
Beverly, the pass to Harris. To end the run, score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
He's done his job tonight scoring the basketball, but they've still been outplayed overall.
Now here's Ayton. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line for the Suns, Ryan Anderson. At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Anderson. Both free throws good from Anderson. Smitty, you're looking around the league right now. Certain players extremely smart. Which guys do you think will make the transition the easiest from player to coach?
You know, some guys that stick out. Chris Paul, I think Mike Conley, LeBron James, obviously. Those guys, they just stick out. You can see their coaches on the floor, Draymond Green. They just have a way because they have those leadership qualities, and also they play the game the right way. They have such a good understanding and a good feel. Those are some of the guys that stand out for me.
That was a good list. You're right.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Williams inside the line. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Ariza outside. Crawford kicks to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Crawford finds Booker. Offline with his three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Williams against Crawford. Top of the key. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
It's stolen by Harris. Stolen by Anderson. Now here's Booker. He's got 19. Ariza has the open look. No good on the three.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
Booker against Beverly. Gallinari outside. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Ariza. To the middle. Here's Crawford. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Now here's Williams. 12 points for him. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 16-7 run. From the arc. And Crawford with the basket on the assist by Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
Big difference from the first quarter to the second. His shot looks completely in rhythm now.
Here's Harris. 15 points in the game. And Gallinari kicks to Harrell. Here's Williams. And he hits the jump shot. Williams has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
I'll tell you, he is scorching the Nets this quarter. Maybe that'll help wake up some of his teammates.
Back to Booker. There's 39 seconds left now here in the second. A nice shot by Anderson.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. Outside Williams. Three-pointer. No good that time.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Ayton dishes to Ariza. And the dunk by Booker.
The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Hard to maintain your discipline, but obviously this was the game plan coming in, and they're carrying it out.
Williams with the ball. Fires for three. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Doc, does it look like you guys are getting the looks you want offensively?
I don't mind the shots. They're good shots for the most part. I would like extra passes every once in a while, but overall, our shots have been not bad. We got to get stops.
Okay, we'll see if the ball moves or sticks in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He had 21 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
They looked like they were playing an easy game of pitch and catch out there. The playmakers and finishers were in sync on every level. The assist disparity, now that was big. Now that's the reason why it's a blowout right now, and they played well.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. If they're serious about cutting into this deficit, it's gut check time. Ugh. You hear that, Ernie? I'm hitting my gut. Ugh. You got to check your gut, Ernie. Ugh. Gut check time, Ernie.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
That's a bird's eye view of the Staples Center at sunset. Gorgeous, isn't it, with all of Los Angeles in the background? Welcome back, everyone. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, he's really been catching the defense off guard so far here in this game, racking up a bunch of trips to the line.
Well, he's one of those guys. When he's being aggressive, officials give him the benefit of the doubt.
The Clippers shooting not great, 40% for the game. Harris and Gortat are up front. Williams and Gallinari out on the perimeter. And it's Beverly in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And so far, they have been in complete control of this one. Just a well-rounded effort on the road.
You know what they've done? They've been aggressive on both ends. That's showing up on the scoreboard.
One shot.
Now the Clippers with it. Williams kicks to Gallinari. The pass to Harris. Gortat finds Williams. Clock at 6. Over Booker. Williams can't hit.
Well, if you're the coach, you're frustrated right now. That's exactly the look you're trying to get on offense.
You know, there are certain players who just seem to have a knack for putting the ball in the basket. Lou Williams is in that category.
And Lou Williams, not the biggest, not the most athletic, but Greggy finds ways to score.
Yeah, you know, whether he's creating space or creating contact, very few play that cat and mouse game better than Lou Williams.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. And Harris drops them both. Phoenix has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
Well, they're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, D.A. Thanks. Now, here is Gallinari. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Over Anderson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
So much of his offense is perimeter-oriented. Good to see Gallinari attack inside.
Okobo. He's guarded by Williams. Okobo. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Lou Williams.
Yeah, easy call.
Two shots.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Puts up a three. He can't get that one to fall.
You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game. But going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They got a monster lead that's taking a life of its own.
And here is Williams, after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Gallinari surveying the D. Clock at 4. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Danilo Gallinari, a 6'10 small forward. Steve, good size for his position, obviously.
Yeah, one concern is on the defensive end. It's his foot speed. But on the offensive end, he uses that size to his advantage.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And he knocks down the first one.
Up and down career for Gallinari. A skilled forward with size has struggled because of health.
Scotty's checked in for the Clippers. Bradley comes in for Williams. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Suns. Jackson comes in for Trevor Ariza. And so he hits both. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Holmes. Inside, stolen by Beverly. Gallinari against Jackson. Gallinari passes to Beverly. To the inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
You talk about a player who never backs down. Beverly unbothered by the good D.
And Patrick Beverly last season excited for a bigger role on the Clippers, but knee surgery wiped out his season.
Yeah, and he's in the final year of his contract, Kevin. A lot at stake as he hopes to earn a significant raise from a salary that's been one of the league's best bargains.
And the Clippers making a change here. And Mbaamute's checked in.
One shot behind the lanes.
And the free throw, no good. You know, Patrick Beverly, first team all-defense, Smitty back in 2017. He gets right in your chest. He is a tenacious defender.
He's hard-nosed. He's fearless, not just in your jersey. He wants to get under your skin.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
One shot behind the lanes.
Here you have the consummate pro. Rare to see Avery Bradley complain or give anything less than 100%.
Kicks to Jackson. The 19-foot shot. Mbaamute pulls it in.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Took him no time at all on that one. 30 points for Devin Booker.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Los Angeles calls timeout. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Man, he continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
A chance to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for the Suns.
And it's really been a big night for that backcourt. They've given their guards as much freedom as they want, and over again, those guys have come through.
Feeds it to Mbah-a-Moute. Here's Beverly. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
That's what they expect from Patrick Beverly, knocking down the spot-up J.
Booker against Bradley. Floats one. Gortat comes up with the rebound. Gortat's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Beverly up top. He's got 10. Back to Bradley. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
This is where Avery Bradley's most effective, getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Okobo, defended by Beverly. Bradley against Booker. Here's Jackson. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists now tonight.
And how about that mentality by Jackson? Looking to shoot it as soon as that pass was delivered.
Now here's Beverly. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Bradley against Booker. Now here's Bradley. Defense is right there. It's good. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Pass to Bridges. With his first shot attempt, Holmes can't get it to go in. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Mbah-a-Moute inside, defended by Bridges. Beverly for 3, rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got his 5th rebound in this one. Mbah-a-Moute with the steal. He kicks to Beverly. Passes to Gortat. Back to Beverly. The pass to Gortat. Shot clock at 5. Over Booker. And that one's good by Gortat. Gortat's got his first bucket of the night. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Booker. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game.
He's in control when it matters, giving them a tremendous advantage right here.
Now here's Beverly. He's got 10. It's Bradley on the wing, defended by Booker. Bradley finds Scott, lets it go from deep, and the foul on Mike Scott. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Suns.
Substitution for the Suns. Jamal Crawford.
The Suns have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Here's Booker. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Clippers have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. And the Clippers call time here.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you
this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Booker. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. Second in scoring, 15th in field goal percentage. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. Now, here's Beverly. 10 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. He tries for 3. That one doesn't go. The Suns go the other way with it. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Crawford against Bradley. Crawford drives in, pass to Bridges. Off target from outside. The Clippers shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Mbamute dishes to Bradley. Pass to Beverly. To the wing right side. The 3 from Bradley. Crawford with the rebound.
He can hit it from deep, but needs a little more room to operate, and the defense wouldn't give it to him.
Jackson in the corner. But they recover it, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
The touch and control of Jamal Crawford. Hoop and the harm, that's what he does best.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Here's Beverly. 10 points for him. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
That one off the back iron and out. The Suns on offense. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Passes to Holmes. Dishes to Crawford. Clock at 6. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The pass to Harrell. Kicks to Mbamute. He feeds it to Scott. Stolen by Jackson. The 3 ball. Bridges misses. Clippers shooting not great, 40% for the game. Here's Bradley. That one a little long.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
You know, easier said than done. What they need to do is string together some positive plays, try to turn the tide.
You're just going to have to do a better job of keeping Jackson from getting that lane to the rim. I mean, once he has one, he is devastating when he goes into attack mode.
Now, here's Scott. A stupendous finish in traffic. Scott's got his second basket. Phoenix has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Crawford kicks to Booker. Pass to Holmes. Back to Booker. In the corner, it's Bridges. 4 on the clock. Unloads. And there's Booker on the assist by Jackson. And it's 37 points for Devin Booker.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
Now, here's Mbamute. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Beverly. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Holmes. Outside Jackson. Hits the three-point bomb. Jackson's got 10 points.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
Now here's Bradley. He's got 9.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And that was an Unleashed Chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Good on the bucket. Booker's got 39.
He's just one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense regardless of the situation.
And Beverly kicks to Bradley. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 11.
Now we can say it. He's a completely different shooter this half. Much more confidence, much more success.
Booker against Beverly. Booker outside. There's the feed to Jackson. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Jackson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
You gotta love seeing Jackson drain it from there. He continues to work on becoming even more of a consistent shooter.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Suns on top, running away with it. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
The little mistakes, the only reason they got this lead, you knew they were going to come out hard, all right? Even with that, it's more our mistakes that are getting them this lead, all right? We want to attack right here.
And it makes a lot of sense. You want to attack every possession you get, and Doc Rivers certainly doesn't want turnovers to derail those efforts.
And guys, it's a fine line between playing aggressive and playing out of control. That's the trap that a coach wants to keep his team from falling into.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Devin Booker, Bender out there with Holmes, and it's Melton in at the point guard position.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Booker the pass to Holmes. Here's Melton. Well, Steve, we've just come out of the first year where we saw legislation from the NBA about resting players. How do you feel about the new rules so far?
You know, I like them. I love that when you start to see these teams that were resting players on national televised games. But I think overall, just resting players. I think our contract says that we play 82 games unless you're injured. And if a guy is injured, you understand. But I love the new rules that was implemented.
I agree. Isaiah Cannon, he's checked in for
One
the
shot,
Suns.
Gentlemen.
And that one misses. The Clippers shooting about 42% so far. Outside Robinson. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to go on Dragan Bender.
Shooting one.
Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Melton. Here's the teardrop, and he sinks the layup.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. Teodosic misses the three. And it's Cannon with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Knocked loose. Daniels kicks to Cannon. When you look around the NBA, are there any small issues you think could grow into bigger issues, Steve, going forward?
Well, I think the one issue right now is what are teams doing at the end of the year versus trying to stay competitive and win games or trying to look possibly down in the NBA draft lottery.
Right.
I think that's one of those problems that we have to address. I think also small markets, I don't think that's much of a problem if you have organizations in the forefront. Winning is in the forefront. I don't think whether it's small market or big market, guys do look at that as far as endorsements, but I don't think that'll be a problem.
Passes it to Teodosic. The three buries the long-range jumper.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Cannon kicks to Bender. Shoots the three, and there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Bender.
Oh, okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Robinson goes in, and yes, it's good. Robinson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Here's Cannon. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot.
NBA wants to keep things competitive, and one way to do that was to make some changes, Steve, to the draft lottery odds. Do you think it'll be enough?
You know, I think it's the right call for them. I think the bottom three teams all have the same odds for the top three spots now. And it'll be much more even to distribute the odds for the back half of the lottery.
And that one falls for Cannon. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Now the pass to Teodosic. Offensive rebound.
You have to box him out or he's going to beat you to the glass on both sides of the floor.
Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Holmes passes to Bender. High, arcing shot, and the layup is good.
Can't do much to combat Bender when he's that close inside. He's just too long and too good in the paint.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, that goes in.
There's got to be some defensive help there. I mean, the size difference is just too great.
Here's Melton. He kicks it to Bender. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Bender's got 6 in the quarter.
And even with good defense, Bender just beats you with better offense. I mean, his team has to be excited about his future.
Here's Marjanovic, and it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum. This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. Good job in the low post. The Suns have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Here's Melton. Pass to Cannon. Over in the corner, Bender. 4 on the clock. With the tip, great positioning on the putback.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Back to Baamute. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against a guy who towers over him.
And did you see the separation he got? It's an art, creating that kind of space.
Back to Cannon from deep. Sinks the triple.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
The Clippers have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Passes it to Mbamute. Outside Robinson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. We've had a full season now, Steve, of the jersey-sponsored insignias and patches that has become a reality in the NBA. Any thoughts on that so far?
I guess, Kevin, because I'm old school, I don't like seeing it on the jerseys. I like the clean look. I would love to see it on their warm-up jerseys. You know, obviously their warm-up jackets and pants. I just don't like seeing it on the jersey. But I don't think I'm going to win this one, Kevin. I think they are here to stay. I think they might even add more sponsors on jerseys.
Yeah, the look they like is the look of money. Money, that's a good look.
That's the look
they get from those sponsorships, right. Gallinari, he's checked in for Teodosic. And he makes both free throws. Phoenix has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. There's the pass to Melton. Gallinari with the rebound. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And the layup's good off the glass.
Against physical D, Gallinari with the improved strength and body control to finish.
Here's Cannon, guarded by Robinson. Holmes passes to Melton. Shot clock at 6. And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
And the Suns making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Here's Holmes. Bender the pass to Melton. Kicks to Bender. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. That shot off. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Gallinari attacking. The quick look, no good that time.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
When you look at today's NBA salaries, Steve, do you feel the responsibility to learn financial management falls mostly on the players, or should the league do even more to help them find out about what they're going to do with all this money?
You know, I think it's the responsibility of both. I think the Players Association, also the NBA, and I think organizations as well. I think you look at it, we're all involved to get a chance to help these youngsters. It's not easy for a 19-year-old, 20-year-old to become a millionaire overnight. That's just not something that you're used to, and handling that, it has been a problem for some players in the past.
That free throw, no good. Bridges, he's checked in for Phoenix. And the second free throw, good. Well, Phoenix shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Cannon looking over the floor. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
Mike Scott's checked in for Gallinari.
One shot, gentlemen.
Steve, more and more we're seeing NBA players speak out on societal issues. Do you think it's gone too far in any way, or do you think it should go even farther?
No, I think players should speak up. I think in all, all our four major sports, in any possible way, I think guys should get a chance to weigh in on what they feel individually. Freedom of speech, and I think our players is just like everybody else. You have freedom of speech. You should be allowed to speak up on issues.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Clock at 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Clippers miss again.
You don't want your best shooter heaving up that shot.
No, not at all. Coach is not going to like that one.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, this lead has snowballed. Credit their killer instinct for piling on.
Pass to Marjanovic. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. 17-foot shot on the way. Well, Phoenix shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Intercepted. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over to the wing. Here's Marjanovic. He kicks it to Scott. 4 on the shot clock. Deep 2 from Robinson. Got a piece of it.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
Inside, it's stolen by Marjanovic. Robinson left side. Well, the NBA has had 3 referee crews for quite a while. Steve, do you think adding a 4th ref would help in any way?
No, I think it'll get a little bit crowded on the floor. I would love to see, I know they won't go back, I love the 2 referee situation. I look at it right now, referee A calls a call, referee B calls a call. It just feels like referee C has to make the next call or get up far as even with the other referees. I would love to see them go back to a 2 referee situation.
Here's Marjanovic. No good again that time.
He was all alone. Looks like he gets a little too relaxed. He has to maintain his focus.
And Bender throws it down.
That's just tremendous focus from Bender. Just taking the hit and still knocking down the shot.
And Dragan Bender out of Croatia, the 4th overall pick in 2016. How good do you think, Greg, he can become?
You know, at 7'1", he can shoot it from range, but until he adds more dimensions to his game offensively, defensively, he's going to struggle to be much more than a complimentary player.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw, good. Bender.
And Bender's one of those guys just oozing with potential. A big man who runs the floor well and uses his size down close to the basket.
Now Mbamute. Pass to Scott. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Robinson. Good on the triple.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Suns.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Devin Booker.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Pass to Bridges. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Bender. And that one hits back iron. And here's Los Angeles. Outside, Robinson trains the three-pointer. Here's Cannon. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jamal, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We have good players. We have a good coach. I mean, he put us in good positions to succeed. Our players play for each other. We don't care about who scores, and we're a real team.
Yeah, there was a lot of flow out there tonight. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you later.